stopped. And then all of a sudden started moving again. Right now, the vehicle stopped. That light, by the way, that's going to be the LAPD. They got the light back on it. They're trying to get their cruisers over to this area. There it is. That's the one we've been seeing this entire time. And again, they're in their positions. They're probably giving her, doing their announcements right now over the loudspeakers, telling her to get out of the vehicle. Let's see if this time it comes to an end. Nope, it didn't. You got to wonder if this is a plan. Is she that impaired where, you know, maybe she's just really just not thinking about what's going on, staying a little bit wide. Looks like she's making another northbound turn, so we're not going to be able to see him around that building. We're going to keep an eye out for it. When we start making those hard turns, that's when we always seem to lose our signal. So there we go. We're still working our way northbound out here. Let me keep an eye on that car there. It's going underneath over there. It is. There it is. And, you know, but she keeps eluding these officers, but it gives you an idea what the LAPD's got to see out there, too, what they're looking at, working its way into the Chinatown area now, downtown Los Angeles. Looks like another red light right there, solid red, just went right through it. Other people getting out of the way, another solid red out here. This is, you know, you just got to worry that this is going to end poorly. Fast-moving. No regard for any of these red lights, and we've seen this thing at least hit one other vehicle this evening, and this car clearly damaged from other accidents. We just went through Maine. Northbound Broadway. Well, you know, Elsa, their communication is the lights and sirens and the reds and blues and the officers whenever this thing comes to a stop. Now, this is what you've been talking about, Jeff. This is the first time as a one-way street. She's just kind of backing. Now she's backing up into an officer's vehicle. You can see those officers really, they're slowing down, going the other, and backing up as well. Now she's corrected it. Now she's working her way back the other direction. What street is she on? I'm trying to figure that out as well. Now she's going southbound again. We were on Broadway, another wrong way, and you can see officers from LAPD. That's going to be Central Division right there. And now she's actually corrected it, but downtown actually getting up behind an officer out here, probably just out here doing their business. And now again southbound. And well, you know, that's the thing. And if that officer might have made a move, is that officer involved in the pursuit? All these are the questions that are. It's all policy out here. These officers might just be patrolling right now. I think this is going to be on 7th Street, working her way back over towards Broadway. I'm keeping an eye on that helicopter, seeing where there she goes right there. I believe this is going to be 7th Street. We're working our way back towards Broadway right now, driving a little bit slower. If that's the only good thing I can say. And now we're going to be making another northbound turn. This is going to be Broadway, and we're keeping an eye on it. These buildings making it a little difficult. I don't know how our buddies in bigger cities like New York do this all the time. Don't know where she went. Let me get a little bit wider, see which direction she went there. But the pursuit somewhere directly under us. We'll find it here in just a second. South. Yeah. Southbound Spring passing 9th. Southbound Spring passing 10th. No, I'm looking for her. There they are. Whew! Well, you know what? I was amazed that we found her once again. Back on Los Angeles Street, as I understand it, you can see that vehicle really starting to move out again. Higher speeds, extremely dangerous situation. That vehicle gave us a slip. You know what? The only thing I can say is LAPD. They've got it. They do it a lot better than we do, and we were following them, and they lost it as well. Underneath the 10 freeway right there, looks like we're going to be getting onto the 10 freeway. At least that's what one of these on ramps is right here. Let's see if she actually does it. Back onto the eastbound 10 freeway. And from San Pedro Street, and you can see that vehicle getting back up on the freeway, still these high speeds, still that impaired driving type of situation. LAPD still in pursuit. It's just a miracle she hasn't hit anything else, if we can say it like that. Airbags deployed. This started up in the North Hollywood area. You can see that light going off. The light just turned off from the LAPD, but her lights now off as well. It's just going to make it a little bit more dangerous for all these people out there on the street. And take a look at these speeds. Really, really starting to move out. Let me see if I can try to get some kind of speed as we track it in the helicopter this evening. So we're probably we're just knocking on the triple digits out there this evening as we're working our way eastbound on the 110 freeway. High speeds, weaving in and out, and this vehicle continuing to elude officers from LAPD. You know, it seems like she slows down a little bit, and then it just gets crazier. Every time she slows down, it's like that one step back, 3 steps forward. This vehicle continues to create these high speeds. Looks like we're getting off the freeway once again, basically back in that same location that we were earlier on. LAPD still there. Whoa! There we go. There we go. She actually did a pit maneuver on some civilian out there. That blue car spinning out, and the car continues to go. LAPD, they're overhead. They're watching it. Their policies right now is to basically they're in tracking mode, and this vehicle continuing to drive extremely crazy. So now we've seen at least one solid hit. That front of that Mercedes really starting to get banged up. This car continues to drive out here. That car, that person. There's another car blocking the road trying to park out here. We're in a residential area. This is going to be just in the East LA area, just border. It's going to be Boyle Heights, I'm guessing right now. We'll get you some streets as soon as we can, but it looks like she's doing that. I'm just going to park thing until the cops get here again. And it looks like she's backing up. We'll get you a street name, but you can see the helicopter, the LAPD helicopter lighting it up. They're giving them locations. I mean, again, that's going to be Whittier right there is going to be the cross she's on, but you can see parking that vehicle again like nothing happened. That front bump. Southbound from Soto. Cesar Chavez from Soto. Oh my gosh, why does she keep doing this? Smoking a cigarette. Stopping again. We were on Cesar Chavez for some time, really high speeds. The vehicle just coming to a stop. I'm doing a wider shot so you can see this is a residential neighborhood. We did see her just flick a cigarette out of the car. Just sitting there right now, and it looks like we're starting to move again, and then we stop again. That vehicle, it's obviously not the vehicle. The vehicle is probably going to be able to go. The driver is making these bizarre decisions this evening. LAPD, they are right there behind him. And it looks like we're starting to move again, and then she slows down again. The helicopter definitely has the light back on it. You've got some civilians just kind of probably wondering what's going on out there. You can see that person approaching that intersection very cautiously. That vehicle stopped once again. A number of LAPD officers behind them. These are North Hollywood officers. These are going to be the officers from North Hollywood, and it looks like we're starting to move once again out here. Now, you know, you said it. The LAPD using a lot of restraint out there this evening. That when that vehicle made that move towards those officers, as soon as that vehicle starts going, the LAPD shutting their lights off. That's their new policy. So that car continues to move out here. You can see that's going to be, I believe, is going to be First Street, and we're making another turn right there. But LAPD, the car's behind it, lights and sirens, but they're keeping their distance. This car really starting to move again. I believe if we're not out of the Boyle Heights area yet, we're going to be working our way into East Los Angeles. Very high speeds right now. Sheriff's Department might get involved as we're going to be leaving the city area, getting into the county area shortly. But I'm just very concerned for anybody that's out on the road. We saw this car make contact with a civilian just coming off the freeway, basically hit the back of that car, spun it around. That Mercedes kept going. Right now, fast speeds, slower speeds. East Los Angeles will get you some streets here, but I believe that we're going to be on First Street, a little bit on the wrong side of the road, as we're going to make another wide turn back into a residential neighborhood. But she just keeps driving. LAPD's following on the ground. They're watching from the air. We're keeping an eye on it as well. Luckily, not too many people out here this evening on some of these residential roads. She's on the wrong side of the road. She's on the right side of the road. She's using it all. Everything available to her, she seems to be taking advantage of this evening. That car just keeps going. Her destination, I'm hoping it's not going to be the hospital, and it's just going to be a jail cell tonight. Gabby. Cul-de-sac. Yes, I can, Lizzie. It's a cul-de-sac. Boyle Heights. Well, I'd say this East LA. We're East LA. We're like we're at the 60, East LA. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. She's trying. Oh, she's trying. They're tasing her. Tasing. Using the taser. Using the taser. They're tasing her. Still fighting with officers. Hey, if you guys are on the web watching this, that was crazy. We'll get you some streets here. Okay. All right. That was epic. I'm on CBS right now. I'm going to try to figure out what street this is. All right. Tommy Beach Place. Bonnie Beach Place. Michigan and Bonnie Beach Place. Bonnie Beach Place and Michigan. Oh. Pat and Rick, copy all. Wow. She is one angry person. Look at her.